So I got a dream that I'm gonna be at the top of the scene, on every screen, making my presence something to be seen, yeah. I'll make them all see that I could be anything I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief, yeah. Yo, don't take that negative energy, I replace that. I just wanna be me, I don't fake that. I just wanna be free, yeah, chase that. I got a new obsession, it's helping and teaching and giving everyone a lesson. It's living and winning and building something that's impressive. I don't wanna do the same thing, I wanna be progressive, so I'ma make a new me, a new beast, a true fiend. He's everything that he wants to be. Look in the mirror, what he wants to see is a dude looking back at me. I stay on track, yeah, I track things. I'm setting goals, life hacking. I'm steady stacking. I see myself being happy. A better me with a strategy that I'm attacking.
To the test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase, so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race, so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time, so I gotta make moves.
I wanna do. I got plans, got schemes that I follow through. I make all my gains from what I produce. I don't lose, I learn, don't get confused. Peace in the dark, cause I work fucking hard. So many nights sitting in the graveyard, cause they lost to the grind, but that's fine, that's a start. To do something great, sacrifice is a part of it. It's just the start of it. You can't start then quit, you have to harness this, cause energy is bliss. And when I swing, I miss, but then I swing and hit. So I'ma swing again, and I'ma swing again. Then I'll be taking off, cause I don't wait or pause. I got the game unlocked, I never mind the clock. I take the last shot, I got a fast cross. Villain energy, cause I'm the last boss.
Test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase, so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race, so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time, so I gotta make moves.
Hello, 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 all my people. How is everybody doing? My name is Dutchess, and this is Dutchess Discussions, where we talk about true crime and missing cases. Hang on, guys. I'm going to get over here to my camera. Got my Doberman who has... Did you know that I was live, baby? Hey, guys. How are you? Come here, puppy. You're supposed to be downstairs with Daddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? She's supposed to be downstairs with Daddy, but instead she's up here to see what I'm up to. So how is everybody doing tonight? I have some updates on the Aspen Jeter case, and I wasn't planning to go live, but there was a press conference today and some new details, and I wanted to make sure that I brought you guys the information today so that you guys would know exactly what is happening. So how is everybody doing? Let me go back up here in the chat. Frankie, are you here? Now, Frankie is my niece, so I just wanted you guys to welcome her. Hey, Hurricane Camille, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Nina B. Hey, Jules, thank you for being here. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle Macklin. All of my peoples are here. Hey, Cat's Eye. Hey, Lisa54. How are y'all doing? Hey, Crimes. Crime says, I'm here about to clean out the duck kennel. Oh, my goodness. I'll get over here to my chat. I don't know if I need to turn on subs. I probably should go ahead and do that just in case. Because you know how those bots are. All crimes. I'm so sorry. I know it's been kind of a day for a lot of people. So I'm thinking of you. Just take a break and you can just listen in and then you can just always come back. So hey Robo, how are you doing? Hey Denise, it's so always good to see you. Hey homegirl. Hope you're doing good. I'm so glad to see you. We got single mama 4. So glad I'm glad to see you. I haven't seen you over here in a while. Let's see. Hey, Down Under Crime Talks. I'm glad to see you, Sharon. Appreciate you coming over. Hey, Outdoorsy Live. We got Sassy Brenda. Hey, Frankie. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you joined us. Hey, Moni Moni. Yes, the case is starting to pick up speed, so I need to catch all of you guys up on what has happened. Now, I did put out a short little video today at 5:45, and it was just kind of giving you guys an update on everything that has happened. And something else that I came up with was I didn't even get the license plate number before I put out the last poster, and then I ended up getting the tag number later. So I did actually add it to the poster, but I have not put that one out. I actually just have this as the actual car. So I have added it to the poster, and I'm going to be circulating that tonight after this live. So let's get over here and take a look at the last poster that I updated. Turns out those calls that I made to Orangeburg, South Carolina Sheriff's Office finally resulted in some good information today. So we're going to get into it here. So does anybody have any questions before we get started? And we're just going to kind of do a little bit of a recap in case anybody missed what we talked about last night when the lovely Michelle Sutton was here. And I just, I really appreciate her coming up and giving her thoughts on this case. So, and I appreciate all of y'all being here to kind of get caught up with what's happened today. And thank you, Hurricane Camille, for dropping Aspen's information. So we're going to get over here. I'm going to turn off my camera and share my screen. And we're going to take a look at a couple of things. So let me get over here to where the poster is. If you guys aren't members and moderators, I have a Discord, and we basically talk about cases. In fact, we talk about all kinds of things over there. It's a nice little place where we can meet and chat and just discuss all of these different cases. And if you guys are interested, if you want to join the membership, come on over. We'd love to have you in Discord. It's where all the amazing stuff goes down. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and let you guys take a look at this. All right, so here we have Aspen Jeter's flyer. I think I've made like 4 flyers, it turns out. But the case finally started moving after Orange County decided to make a post about this on Monday. And we have been hearing about some information that's been unfolding behind the scenes. However, we didn't really want to speak on the information that we knew about because we wanted law enforcement to come forth and vet some of the information that was out there as we circulated this poster. And fortunately for us today, that day has come quickly. We didn't want that to be something that was going to take an entire week because this child is critically missing and we need to find out where she is located. So this is the current flyer. We have a couple of new pictures here of Antonio Jeter here with his daughter, Aspen Jeter. Again, the mother, Crystal Jumper, age 46. There was an article, and we're going to go over that article today that was put out by WACH Fox, and that article did verify that Orangeburg County Sheriff's Department is looking at this case as a homicide investigation, guys. This is considered a homicide investigation. And they did make it clear in this article, which we had heard already previously. But as I said, I wanted to wait for it to kind of, unfold. I understand the sheriff doesn't want to speak on Crystal Jumper's case because he doesn't want to cause problems in the investigation, and I respect that. But I guess it is pretty much out there and known now that Crystal Jumper is deceased from a gunshot wound from the in the chest area, in the upper torso area. And that is unsettling, to say the least. So, given those circumstances, it's more imperative than ever that law enforcement find Antonio Jeter immediately. So this is the poster that I made. Here is a picture of the actual vehicle. And of course, where it says actual vehicle on this poster, it does actually have the tag number, in which I see Michelle was kind enough to send me the license plate also. Thank you, Michelle, which is SVK 760. So if any of the mods can put that in the chat, we do want to make sure we add that South Carolina tag number to this this description of this vehicle here. And authorities are searching for him. Antar is 46 years old. He is a black male with black hair and brown eyes. Antar is 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 197 pounds. Antar is possibly driving this stolen 2015 blue Mazda 6 right here. This is an actual picture of the car. And this was taken from the residence where Crystal Jumper was found deceased. I believe this may have been her vehicle. So authorities are searching for Antonio Jeter right now, because they can at least get him on the larceny. And they do have questions for him, I'm sure, about what happened with Crystal Jumper. So it's imperative that we find them. Antar was possibly spotted in Fayetteville, North Carolina, with a child matching Aspen's description on Sunday. He was spotted on video surveillance. And by the time law enforcement got there, the car was gone. But it does look like that citizens are seeing all of these social media posts. Therefore, they apparently saw something on Monday. And so law enforcement now has the FBI involved, the U.S. Marshals are involved, and multiple law enforcement agents are involved, guys. Yes, Bertie, they might be coming your way, because Fayetteville, North Carolina is only an hour north of me. So I've already made some phone calls, had some people to share this flyer. I do have friends and people that I know that live in Fayetteville and around that area. So it is very, very important that we get this poster circulated. Now, there was some very interesting things that the article did say. If anyone sees Antar, do not approach him. Do not approach. And I think they may fear that something could happen. So I think they want to approach this with caution. But I do feel so relieved that there was a press conference today. And I wanted to bring that here to you guys so that we can listen to what the sheriff has to say. I'm sure they're going to ask him questions about, why didn't she get an Amber Alert? Or why didn't you guys do this? Or, what was this? What was that? He may not even take any questions. So I just want to listen to what he has to say, and then I want to find out, what kind of questions that you guys have. So I'm going to jump back over here and take a look at the chat real quick and see if I've missed anything, and then we will get into this press conference. All right, let me go find my place back up here in chat. And Moni, thank you again for being here. I'm so glad to see you. Hey, CP Cosplay, thank you for being here, love. All the best people are here. Hey, Outdoorsy Life, so good to see you. And Birdie's here. I'm always glad to see Birdie. Birdie, keep your eyes open. Hey, Jerry, I'm glad you're back. It's always good to see you in the house. And we got Nico. She says, hi, beautiful crime fighters. We're just doing God's work. Hey, Channel Surfer, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, he does look like he does have some gray in his facial hair. So either he's going to be shaved or he's going to have that gray. And like I said, he is 46 years old. So, it's very possible. Hey, Nana5, I'm so glad that you're here. Hey, Joe. So good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Hi, Tori. You live in Southeast Missouri, and this was on your local news. Tori, that makes my day. Thank you so much. Finally, guys, the news stations are talking about this little girl. This is so important. Hi, Kay. I'm so glad that you're a new sub here. Thank you so much for spending your evening with me talking about Aspen Jeter. I really appreciate you joining us. So we're going to get over here and we're going to talk a little bit about this press conference. Jerry, it was on my news. It was on my news tonight, but I'm in Myrtle Beach. I mean, I don't know exactly where you're located, but they have not really, it's not like it's a big, huge story, but it was here local. So, which was really good. Well, Kay, that's wonderful. Tell Michelle I said thank you. Michelle, if you're out there listening, darling, I really appreciate you. Y'all, if you're not subbed up to Behind the Crimes with Michelle Sutton, please go over there and sub up to her channel. She's covering all these cases, and she has got a wonderful following over there. A lot of her subs and mods came over to listen to us chat up the case, and I think she was actually going to talk about this case tonight earlier, but I wasn't available. I think she was going to have the best friend on, and I would have loved to have been there to be able to talk and ask questions. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Because I might get some new interesting information. So, hey, Jody, so nice to see you. I'm glad that you came over. Thank you for being here. We got Here for the Truth. Hey, how are you doing? And you came from Michelle's too. Sure, absolutely. Mods, would you mind dropping my email, please? It is Dutchess for the Missing, which is Dutchess number 4, the missing at gmail.com. And I'm sure one of my moderators would be happy to drop that for you. They have access to all the links, but if they don't, I can get over here on my phone and drop that. There we go. I got it myself. I definitely need to go back and watch Michelle's live because I would like to hear from the best friend. And if any of the people who might have known Crystal are in the chat, if any of her friends are listening to this live stream and they would like to have a link to come up and talk, please let me know, because we would really like to hear, from you, because I feel like you have more information that you can possibly let us know what's going on. Hey, Lean on Me, how are you, darling? I need to make you a moderator. I'm going to give you a blue dress because I love you so much. I hope your puppy's doing better. I've been praying for your puppy. Hey, Investigate This. Thank you so very much. Y'all, if you're not subbed up to Investigate This, please go over and sub up to them. They are a growing channel. They have 98 subscribers, but they are putting out a lot of good information. They've got like 25 videos, and I watch them. I watch them all. And I remember being a channel that little, and they share my stuff all the time, and I try to share some of their things. And I really appreciate you, Investigate This 354, for sharing my information. Will y'all please go sub up? Will you please go sub up to their channel and help them to grow? Because we need more great channels that are working to cover these cases out here. And you know what, Investigate This, I was learning to do it too back in January. I was trying to figure it all out. But if you need any help, please reach out to me. My email is duchessforthemissing@gmail, and I'm on Facebook and Twitter. So I don't have a lot of free time, but I'm willing to help in any way that I can to try to promote your channel. So I'm going to drop their YouTube channel. So y'all please go sub up and support the small channels that are out here growing and helping to share these cases. Please do that. We got to support each other in this community, lift each other up. So please go over there and sub. And mods, if you know that there's creators over here in the channel, please feel free to drop their link and share their channel, because that's what we do. Hey, Sluggy, I'm so glad to see you. I missed you yesterday, and I hope that you'll be able to come up and talk soon, because I really need somebody to talk about this case with me. Oh, you're welcome, Investigate This. That's what we're here for, is to support. We're going to help you grow that channel. Yes, we will. Okay, guys, I'm going to get over here and find this press conference, and we're going to talk about it. You've been lurking, Sluggy. I hear you. You do have a life. That's right. I saw it. You lost power. Oh, that's not good. Y'all pray for Sluggy. She lost power. I hope everything's okay. Did y'all have a storm? Bertie, thank you for subbing to Investigate This. Y'all, I encourage you to support the creators that are out here, doing justice for these cases and doing it in a respectful and getting out factual information, because that's what we want to do. It's windy in Maine. Y'all pray for Sluggy. Stay safe. Y'all share Lean on Me's channel too, because I love her channel and she makes me laugh, and I need to laugh after I do these cases. I'll be finding somewhere that I need to go and look at all the things. So now here we have the sheriff, and he is going, this is Leroy Ravenell, and he is going to give a briefing about Aspen Jeter and her father, Antar Jeter. So this is about 16 minutes long, and I'll probably stop it intermittently so we can just chat. And as people, I'm going to try to watch the chat on my phone since I can't see my screen. And hey, Yanni. Hey, darling, how are you doing? I'm so glad you came over so we can kind of hear what's going on with this case, because I'm hoping that because FBI and the U.S. Marshals are hot on this case, that we are going to see some expedient answers, and that Aspen will be brought home safely and immediately. I'm hoping that someone is going to spot her, because we just don't have enough information to know if she's safe, if Antar is in an okay state of mind. We just don't have enough details to know. Oh, Yanni, thank you so much for thank you for your super sticker. You're so sweet. I appreciate you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses to you. Thank you so very much for supporting this mission. Okay, so we're going to get started. If there's an echo or any problems, I'm going to depend on the mods in the chat to let me know what's going on with things. So if you have any questions, when we get to a stopping place, just let me know, and I'll try to address them before we get started on to the next piece so it doesn't seem like so much. But hopefully we can get through a portion of this before we have to stop. It's going to take a few minutes for him to come in, or maybe a few seconds.
Good afternoon. First of all, I want to say that the information that we sent out earlier, this is just going to be a very brief addition.
Thank you, Yanni, for becoming a member to the order. I appreciate you
1,
so
2,
much.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Good afternoon again. First of all, I just want to say that this press conference right here would be very brief, just a little bit addition to the information that we sent out earlier today. With me up here is Major Rennie Williams, the Sheriff's Office, Chief Kenny Kinsey, and the Holly Jumper of the brother of the deceased in this case. We spoke with him earlier and given him our condolences throughout this incident. And we just want to make sure we keep the family informed of what's going on. What I want to say today is this afternoon is simply this. This is a very sensitive case, and I can't do anything to jeopardize the integrity of the case. Number one, what I would say is that at this point, this investigation started from day one. It started, and we just didn't sit around and not doing anything. We've been criticized by social media and different people, but I don't take that personal. It's just business for me. But my thing is this: from day one, even before we left the incident location, we have other partners involved with this investigation. SLED was involved, FBI was involved. We had U.S. Marshals Task Force involved. Also, agencies from North Carolina involved with this investigation. And up until this point, we also have more agencies at this point involved with this investigation. The reason why we put out information earlier today on the vehicle and the person that's supposed to be operating this vehicle is because we found out Monday we verified that he was actually in possession of this vehicle. So we were able to get a warrant for this person for theft of the vehicle. We also know that his daughter, which is the 5-year-old that's missing, was also with him at this time. So that's why we actually looking for the vehicle for him with this warrant, and we also want to get this child back safely. Again, this is the daughter of the person.
Okay, let's stop here for a minute. Is it echoey? Okay. All right, we're going to stop here for a second. Thank y'all for becoming a member. Before we continue, y'all have touched my heart. I just love y'all so much. Yanni, thank you so much. Remind me to get you a link to my Discord down under Crime Talks. I love you so much. Thank you for becoming a member. Lean on me. Thank you. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I love you so much. Remind me to get y'all some. Well, Sharon, I think you're in my Discord as a mod. So lean on me, and Yanni, make sure that I get you a link to my Discord so that you guys can come over there and be with all of us fun people. Thank y'all so much, and thank you for texting me and letting me know that it was kind of echoey. I may have to mute out the next time that we play the rest of it. So the first half of that, he basically said that they knew or came to know basically sometime on Saturday, Sunday, that he was in possession of the child. which I thought was very interesting because I made 2 phone calls, as well as other people, to encourage them to please share this kid's case out because she could be critically missing because of her disabilities. And instead, they waited till Monday after lunch to put anything on their website. But they did get confirmation on Sunday that the child, was with him. So I'm wondering if that's why they didn't put out an Amber Alert, because maybe there wasn't a custodial issue and therefore it's not really considered an abduction. Therefore, they couldn't reasonably issue the Amber Alert. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, that's the only assessment that I can come up with at this point. Sluggy says, I called over and over and over. Yeah. And they did not post even on their Facebook page or anything until after lunch on Monday. Now, of course, however they handle Crystal's case, they have to do that however they have to do that, because that's not obviously my heart goes out to the family, and this is a very unfortunate and sad, horrific situation. But I cannot fix what has already happened to Crystal. The investigators have the evidence, and they are going to do whatever it takes to bring her justice. But this little girl is still alive, and she's out there. And that's where we come in, sharing this poster. It's critical that we find this child, because we don't know. They're not giving us a lot of information to go on. But see what social media can do? Someone in Fayetteville saw this flyer and this information on Facebook and recognized the child. That's how this tip got called in on Monday, that they were seen again. But by the time law enforcement got there, after the car was seen on video, it was gone. See, exactly, Denise. Denise understands me. You've been here since probably near the very beginning, Denise. You've been following my channel. She should have had an endangered missing child. Been endangered, there could have been a silver alert because she is nonverbal and she has a disability. There are, you can issue, there's states that just have an endangered child alert. I mean, this is why this is critical, guys. This is why this is critical. Thank you, Yanni. Thank you so much. Thank you for your super sticker. It means the world to me. It really does. Right, investigate. They could not issue the Amber Alert because I think they were saying, hey, it's not like Crystal had custody and Antar didn't. Apparently Antar was staying at the home with Crystal and Aspen. So there wasn't a custody issue. Therefore, if she's in custody of her father, there's not a lot they can do. But because of the larceny of this vehicle, they can go get him. And it is reassuring to know that the FBI and the U.S. Marshals are handling this case with multiple law enforcement agencies in North and South Carolina working together. And we just must continue to pray. Hey, New Orleans lady, thank you for being here, love. And hey, where's Summer? 1-800-TBI-FIND. It's good to see you again. Hey, Laurie. Hey, Laurie, it's always good to see you here too. Thank you for being here. This is critical, guys. I did contact some people that live close to that area that I know personally, and sent the flyer to them and said, please be on the lookout, circulate this everywhere that you can. Um, because he could go on the run. He's already went from Orangeburg, South Carolina to Fayetteville, which is quite a few hours. I mean, we're talking about like 5 or 6 hours. So he's already gone across the state into another state. So, we don't know his frame of mind or what he might be thinking. I encourage, if any of the family on Antar's side, continue to reach out to him. If you know where you think he might be headed, please, I'm sure that they are cooperating fully with law enforcement, because I don't want any harm to come to Antar. I want them both to be brought in safely. And, I am concerned about his mental health. I'm concerned about her mental and physical health. Hi, Crispy Tree. Thank you for being here. I just want this to be handled safely. Hello, Sammy Sparrow. Good to see you. I just think it's critical. Yeah, if he wasn't involved with the homicide and was like visiting family, he would not be moving where not to be found. Exactly. It's all very, that's why I wanted you guys to hear the press conference. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to mute out, and then I'm going to jump over to the press conference, and I'm going to get on my phone and watch the chat. And then if there's anything, when I'm ready to stop it, then I'll just do it that way. That'll probably be the easiest way. So we are going to jump over there and do that now. So I'm going to mute out and hop over.
That we are looking for the vehicle, and may have some information about this, the homicide. So we want to also talk with him about that. There's been a lot of talk about information that not getting out. We want to be transparent, but we also, again, I would also say that we don't jeopardize anything in this investigation and getting this child back here and safely. Not sure if there's anything else that I'm overlooked. Oh yeah, definitely. I want to address the Amber Alert. The Amber Alert, we tried to, it did not meet the criteria then, and it still doesn't meet the criteria. So that's, we definitely wanted to put out an Amber Alert, but it didn't meet the criteria. So that's where we're getting the information out. We got the information out. The only thing that was missing is that, I guess the bills or whatever on the highway. So we still work with SLED and the FBI. We got the information out at that time. I'll try to take one or two questions, but here again, this is a sensitive investigation. We've been on it. My main thing is to get this girl back home, and also, again, to keep the family informed. I can only imagine what they're going through at this time. So again, to the media, I want to say thank y'all, because we cannot do it without you. We cannot do it. We want you to out and put this out to everybody that you can. And I think vehicle, we gave you that, and we also have a tag number that we'll give you the tag number also. So like I said again, I'll try to answer one or two questions. And Mr. Jeter, right now, we're looking for him in connection with stealing the vehicle, having possession of the stolen vehicle.
Are there any suspects in this case? I know we don't want to say Ansar Jeter is a suspect, but are there any other people of interest?
Well, this is fresh. At this point right now, we want to talk to you about this investigation, and the investigation is kind of running different places, but Right now, we have nobody even as a main suspect.
Do we have a suspect in Crystal Jumper's death?
That's what I'm talking about. We don't have, no. We want to talk to Mr. Jeter about that.
And then you also mentioned that Aspen didn't fit the criteria for an Amber Alert.
Right.
What was the criteria?
Well, first of all, he is the custodial parent of the 5-year-old, and at that point, as far as him, we didn't know that we had no idea that he was the one that, or positive could say that he was the one that had the child, and that the child, if he had the child, that the child was in danger because he was the one that was responsible for, not just suspect this case. So there's, and like I said, we don't make up the criterias or the rules and regulations.
Okay, he just was not a suspect in the case yet. But they want to ask him some questions. But it is fortunate that he stole the car, because now they've got a warrant out for him and they can force him to sit in that jail and ask him questions. Let me go back up here in chat. Much has transpired. Over here. Nana 5. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It means the world to me. Yes, I fear for her too, Lean on Me, for sure. For sure. Because we just don't know all the things that could be in play. That's why it is so, so important to make sure that we find, because Antar might know something. Like, what if he is responsible? No, he's not necessarily a suspect, but they have to follow the first. Like, he stole her car. That's her car. It'll come out. It always unfolds. Thank you so much for becoming a member. It means the world to me. I really appreciate it. And welcome to House Dutchess. My little family's growing. Yeah, and it's because, what we just talked about, and you heard him probably say that in this clip that we just played. He addresses why they wanted to do the Amber Alert, but it didn't qualify because there's not a custodial interference situation, and the child is just with her dad. But I'm like, but he didn't a crime. It's critical they find this child. Either way, because we don't know all the information. I'm sure they may want to get some DNA, because I do understand that house is still in custody of the sheriff's office. So they're collecting DNA evidence. That's correct. And that's what I was trying to explain yesterday on my live, Michelle Macklin. The State Bureau of Investigation for each state, like TBI's Tennessee, will SLED is Carolina. SLED could actually have stepped in and just gave the child an Amber Alert, because actually it just takes a law enforcement office to say, no, it doesn't meet the criteria, but we're going to do it anyway. They could actually make the decision to override that. That's why the states can make their own protocols. And he says, we had a lady leave an ER with a 10-month-old that needed medical care. She was the mother, so only able to put out an endangered. At least she got an alert. This child didn't get anything. This child got a post on Facebook Monday. Yeah, Sammy, I agree. But, at least they have some charges they can bring him in on. No, it wasn't very smart, Michelle, but it's going to help us find him. It's definitely going to help us find him. So, real quick, I'm going to go. Let me take a look here. Let's finish watching this press conference because we're almost at the end. I agree. Should have had an alert. Yeah, a lot of missing kids are age 5, Joe. I don't know why that is. Let's go over here and finish out this video, and then I'm going to show you a few pictures that I've got. Oh, let me mute, because if I don't.
Regulations that we go along, we kind of just have to go along with what's out there. And like I said, that's the first thing that we wanted to try to do was put out an Amber Alert because, you know, at that time, anything and everything would have helped.
Can you confirm if you all are searching in North Carolina?
Yes, we are.
Have you confirmed you have that?
I flew back to the coroner's office too. We just have got the autopsy results back on yesterday, and we just, you know, put out that, you know, was a single gunshot wound to the upper body. But as far as the identity, I would let the coroner's office speak to that. But yes, we are searching in our main concentrated areas for the last few days was North Carolina, right? And we have our reasons for that, but I won't say at this time.
And my last question for you is, since the autopsy results did come back, did it show how long the victim had been deceased?
No, it didn't show. Well, at this point, I'm not sure. The autopsy results wouldn't give us exactly how long, but from our investigation, I think it's been a few weeks. Yeah.
So if I'm correct, that Aspen was in custody of
Can y'all hear that? Hear what he said? He said that body had been there a few weeks. Is that what he said? A few weeks? Now, I do remember them saying that nobody had seen her since November. So, if nobody's checking on them, has he had her car since November? We don't know. Something's happening, right? Y'all, this is scary.
Is that correct? Was she visiting her mother at the time?
From my understanding, they were both at that time living there. Both of them were staying there, Aspen and the father.
And we saw some more investigators on scene at the home today to know what their mission was for today.
I'm not sure what they were doing today. But it does also speak to that. But yes, we are searching in our main concentrated areas for the last few days was North Carolina, right? And we have our reasons for that, but I won't say at this time.
And my last question for you all is, since the autopsy results did come back, did it show how long the victim had been deceased?
No, it didn't show. Well, at this point, I'm not sure. The autopsy results wouldn't give us exactly how long, but from our investigation, I think it's been a few weeks. Yeah.
So if I'm correct, you said that Aspen was in custody of the father. Is that correct? Was she visiting her mother at the time?
From my understanding, they were both at that time living there. Both of them were staying there, Aspen and the father.
And we saw some more investigators on scene of the home's name, you know, what their mission was for today.
I'm not sure what they were doing today, but I know that we hadn't released the home yet, so we still have some other things going on around this. So we haven't home yet. It's still been under our care, custody.
And was Antoine the primary parent or the primary caregiver? Who had custody, legal custody of that?
I'm not sure of legal custody, but he was the primary person that was in custody of the 5-year-old. Yeah.
It appears that Sheriff Leroy Ravenell, the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Department, now wrapped that press conference. It was called hastily, and so we're there at the breaking news, a development in the case of 5-year-old Aspen Jeter. We've been telling you for several days now that the little girl has been reported missing.
It's just very interesting. Just the whole press conference was very interesting. Don't you think? I know Michelle would think that, because Michelle's on my research team. We talk about all the things over there. He tried to get an Amber Alert, but they wouldn't do it. And yes, Denise, thank you. See, these are my people. Dad has primary care of child. That's why no Amber Alert. And I thought that was interesting, because, which I take that to mean, like, how does he know he's primary? Per who? Is it because Crystal doesn't have custody? Or do they both just have custody and there's no, like, custodial agreement? Because they're not married. So I just thought it was interesting how it was worded. Of course, he's also thought to have lived in West Columbia, but then I was told they're living together at her place, and that they weren't getting along. But, you know, that's just, I mean, that's hearsay. That's not, I mean, we don't, the fact she's her. I hope she rests in peace. Nobody deserves to die that way. And for what? What causes somebody to be unalived that way? That seems like a heinous act, to be shot in the upper torso. That's as broad as it is. And that she had been there for weeks. Now, she was gone missing as of November the 1st. Supposedly, no one had laid eyes on her. She has a very concerned family. But yet, for 24 days, nobody saw her. Her uncle lived on the street where she was found deceased. So I find that interesting also. How do you just not see somebody for 24 days and you read he was staying there because his power was cut off? That's interesting. Yeah, they'll probably strike me, Sammy, if I play the rest of the update, but I can. I surely can play it. Will y'all drop me a copyright in the mods in the chat, please? A copyright Fair Use Act, please. And I will put up my copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statutes. Bring profit or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair. Okay, now that we got all of that, oh, don't worry about it, Sammy. Let me mute out because I don't want it to echo.
We know that her mother was found dead in her Orangeburg County home, and now law enforcement are looking for her biological father. His name is Antar Jeter. Law enforcement says the last time there was a sighting of him was in North Carolina, and so they are now looking for more information on Antar Jeter, not in connection with the death of Aspen's mother, but according to Sheriff Leroy Ravenell, in connection with a missing vehicle that belonged to the victim. A coroner's report came out earlier today saying the cause of death for the victim in that home was a single gunshot wound to the upper body. So law enforcement in Orangeburg County, again, repeating what we're hearing from the sheriff, are looking for him in connection with the stolen vehicle. What we're learning at this hour is that Antar Jeter was the primary and custodial care person for Aspen, who we've heard from family members is a child with special needs. From family members, we've learned that she has a difficult time, cannot walk on her own, and that Antar, we're learning now from the sheriff, is the primary caretaker for her. There's been a lot of questions about whether or not an Amber Alert should have been issued for this missing 5-year-old. And from the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Department, we're learning now they requested that, but it did not meet criteria. We have a crew there live. We're continuing to follow this story for you, not only on air, but also online at WLTX.com and on our News 19 mobile app. We're going to take a break, go back to our regularly scheduled programming, and have more for you when you join us tonight live.
That's pretty interesting. Oh, no worries, Sharon. No worries. I know. That's what I keep thinking, lean on me. So I'm going to see if I can go over here and find some pictures that I wanted to share with you guys. Back out of this press conference here. And I'm sure the mods have dropped it, but there is 2 or 3 Aspen Jeter missing Facebook groups. If you're interested in this case and want to know some of the things that are going on, Sleuth Squad has a group. Sluggy Sleuth has a group, and True Crime Replay has a group. And I believe that Michelle Sutton was going to start a group also for Aspen. But I wanted to show you some of these pictures that I found today when I was going. Hey, Crystal, I'm so glad that you made it. No update on royalty yet. I need to start calling the news stations up there and banging on the sheriff's door via telephone because I'm not driving to Virginia. But there are people in Virginia that could probably drive to Hampton, Virginia and bang on the police door to ask them why they're not covering this case. Yeah, y'all, please share your, if you're a mod and you have a channel, share your link, please. And y'all share each other's links. If you know that, if you have a channel and you're in this chat, and let the mods know so they can share your channel, please. We're here to support each other and help each other grow our channels. And y'all sub up to Investigate This. Don't forget that. And sub up to all these other great creators that are in here right now. Only the best people come over and hang out. So let's go over here and look at these pictures. Here is the picture that I used for my flyer. This is when they bought the car. So that's the blue of the Mazda. This is the actual Mazda right here. And that's him in the picture. And you guys get a good look at his face. What a sweet baby. She's so precious. Y'all just makes me want to cry. Okay, let me see if I can find another picture that I thought was really important. And it looks like it has a sticker. Looks like it has a sticker in the back. That says London. Is that what y'all think it says? Can y'all see that? It's a Mazda 6. I love my community page. That's like the best thing that ever happened, was just being able to share stuff on there. So that looks like that's something that's in the back. And this is another picture of him with Aspen. You can only see the top of her head there. She can see her little curls. But that's a better picture of him right there. I just feel like you can't miss that pretty baby. And there's the picture that we saw earlier. Y'all, please share my poster out. Please, please, please. Because we've got to bring this baby home. Now, I think I've got on here where not photos. Let me go to my posts. Here we go. Here's a picture of the car. And it's a Mazda 6 2015. Now, there's just so much we just don't know about this case, but it's important to know. And again, you know, that tag number on the car is a South Carolina tag. And it is S as in Sam, V as in Victor, K as in King, 760. South Carolina tag, S as in Sam, V as in Victor, K as in King, 760. Please be on the lookout if you are in North Carolina, anywhere near Fayetteville. They could be getting on the 95 interchange. They could be trying to go to hit 85, but I feel like 95 would be the immediate place they would probably head to. It's just very critical, very critical. Okay, let's get over here. I want to look to see if I have any more Aspen Jeter stuff that I want to share. And it looks like there's a dent in the car. Did you guys see that? Yes, thank you, Joe. Thank you for reposting that. Yes, and remember, he can grow facial hair, adjust the hair on his head. We don't know if he's cut her hair, like, because we don't really know everything involved. Is he actually running from the law? Is he? There's just a lot of questions that we don't have that's answered. And it wouldn't be necessarily as urgent, but the mother is deceased from a gunshot wound, and he was living at the house with them, and he and the child are missing. So, you know, that's where we are with this situation. That's where we are with this situation. Okay. So I'm going to pull up her poster real quick. Now, as soon as I get any updates on this case, of course, I will absolutely bring it to you. And I do have the poster with the South Carolina tag SVK 760 amended to that. So, if you guys need a copy of that, you know, I can email it. You guys can go to my Twitter or my Facebook page. I will have it posted there. And I just want to say I really appreciate all of the creators who have a community page for sharing this on YouTube, and everyone that has circulated this on Twitter and Facebook. If you're out there and you're listening to this and you're not here, whether you're listening to this tonight or you're listening to this tomorrow on the replay, gang, hey guys, I hope you're doing okay. And thank you. Thank you so much for all the posters that you share out onto social media, because whether you believe it or not, I mean, I live near a law enforcement officer, and he said it helps more than you know when a child is missing. It helps more than you know. More, he said, more than anything that we could ever do, because social media, that is such a powerful platform when you're sharing and looking for somebody who may be in a certain area. Hey, Ancient Gypsy, I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so we have Aspen's poster here. You guys take a look at this. And make sure that you follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you want to find out all the updates. And I just want to say really quickly, I just want to thank everyone who prayed for Talem Berry's mother, Autumn, and her journey to finding Talem. Talem was found safe in Maricopa County, I believe it was, California, or maybe it was in San Bernardino County. He was on a fruit farm. He was at an orchard with the father. And the father was calling him by his middle name. which is, I don't know, but apparently somebody caught on to that information and ended up figuring it out, made a phone call, and he was found safe. And I just got notification not too long ago that she actually arrived there in California to pick Talem up, and he is with his mother and he is safe. So I just wanted to thank you guys for sharing his poster and praying for this family, because the missing do come home. Not always, but we always want to celebrate these cases when there's a happy ending, because it doesn't always happen that way. So we're just so grateful. Hey, Obsidian. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. We don't really know a direction. I haven't really heard much from the family. As far as, I don't know if they would know if there's a certain place that he would go, but I just wonder if he's headed towards a friend's house or a relative's place. Because again, he is from Columbia, South Carolina, and he was spotted in Fayetteville, North Carolina, which is out towards the coast of North Carolina. So he's kind of driven quite a long ways away, and taken Crystal's vehicle with the child. So it is kind of hard to say at this point. So we want to definitely, I guess that's why North Carolina is involved, because we really don't know. I just wonder if he's going to get on 95, and hopefully the family is working with law enforcement closely. And if they have any ideas or connections, friends, possible places that he might go, that they have told law enforcement so they can be looking out for him just in case, because as long as he's on the run from the law and has that child, the child is endangered. Hey, Sassy Brenda. Yes, Nana 5. So right now we're just waiting. I'm so happy though that the sheriff did give a statement. I think he was getting a lot of phone calls from people that were very upset that there wasn't any more information out about this missing child. So it's good. It's good that he was quick to put a press conference together in order to give out what information that he could. And I do hope that for the sake of Crystal Jumper's family, that you guys will respect them and their privacy. And this has got to be very difficult, what they're going through. And I know they don't want anybody to jump to conclusions, but we have to keep an open mind about what the possibilities are. And just based on all this information that we have gotten in the last 48 hours, it just leads me to believe that Antar might know more information about what happened to Crystal than we realize. And it's just simply because the actions and the evidence in this case just points in that direction. So does anybody else have any other questions or anything that you want us to review about this case tonight? Yes, God is good. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now I sound like Prayer Garden. Absolutely. No, that wasn't meant personal, Prayer Garden. Like, I think you're a hoot. She makes me laugh, especially when she gets mad sometimes. I can't help it. Because she'll let you know. Got to go back and catch Benny's live. I saw that he was live, and I had 10 things going on, and I didn't get to catch it. I was kind of in and out and had too much going on. I just couldn't absorb the information. So I need to go back and catch up on all things Benny Keys to see what he's covering. What else is going on out here? Anything new I need to know about? Yeah, I don't know a location that he might go to, but you know, it could change on a dime. I'm just hoping that Antar's family, like I said, is speaking with law enforcement. And if they have any family or friends, that they will let them know, because he needs to be found immediately. Because this child could be in danger. There could be an accident. What if he gets in a high-speed chase for some reason? I mean, you just never know. I'll investigate this. You're very welcome. And I really appreciate you being here to support. And thank you for sharing out these cases. And it's, we're just here to support each other and to help find the missing. We want to advocate for these families. And I appreciate everyone coming over and always being respectful and knowing that this is a safe place where we can discuss things and be respectful and talk about facts, because there is a lot of misinformation and things that go on. And that's why I said yesterday in my live, I just really want to wait till they have a press conference, because I want to hear it from the police, before because I like to know what we're dealing with. And just knowing that the mother has suffered a death that is so heinous in her home, and she's been there for weeks. Something isn't right, guys. And I had a hard time sleeping last night. Just all the different thoughts about what are the possibilities in my head, I don't know, but Antar, if you happen to see this live for some crazy reason, we are for you. We are not against you. We just want you to bring the baby back to safety. And then if you need to get help for yourself, get help for yourself. But also, if you know information about what happened to Crystal, it's very important that you tell somebody. Because the Jumper family deserves answers. And if you do know something, the thing to do would not be to take Crystal's car and her child and go to Fayetteville. That safety is always on my mind when I think about people. And I just want Antar to be safe out there, because he has little Aspen in his care, and she's fragile. So if you see Antar Jeter, if anyone's listening to this and you see Antar Jeter and Aspen, please do not approach them, because you don't know. We don't know Antar's state of mind. He could be in a state of mind. We don't know if he would make a rash decision or do something out of character. Just call 911 immediately. Yes, here for the truth. If you see something, say something. One of my mottos. Y'all can, if y'all remembers, drop the "if you see something, say something" emoji in the chat. That's one of my sayings. Down under, I saw your kitty had babies. They're so pretty. I love them. I just wanted to tell you that. It made me happy today when I saw their picture. Thank you, Camille. Well, that is all that I really have at this time, which is a lot. I would rather it come out now so that we can be looking for this child. So if you guys are on Twitter or Facebook, please share these posters as often as you can. Talk about this child. Hashtag find Aspen Jeter. There is another case that I have been kind of researching to help Dazed that she wanted to cover. And that is Jasmine Pace. Do y'all know anything about that case? I have a bad feeling about that case. I've only, I didn't even know about this case, and Days texted me and asked me if I'd heard about this case. Hey, Salty. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry that you're not feeling well. I'll pray for you. You just relax, but thank you for being here. If there's anything I can do, just let me know. Just reach out to me. You know how to reach me. Jasmine Pace. It is, it's an incredibly sad situation. No more than the day and a half that I followed this case, the guy that she was missing with was arrested. And I think he's wanted for her homicide. Guys, I'm not kidding. And I'm blown away that I've just looked at this case for one day, and this lady is from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I was asked, hey, can you make a missing poster for her? And then Days was like, hey, can you check out this article and help me get it around? I was like, yeah, absolutely. So I just wanted to know if I could share it with you guys real quick. I'm going to share my screen. I'll let you guys take a look at what I've got. Let me see here. Oh, not there. Where do I want to go? I want to go over here. Can you guys see this poster? Jasmine Jazzy Pace. Chattanooga, Tennessee, missing since November 22nd of 2022. Guys, this case is, I can't even explain it to you. I saw her Facebook page yesterday, just perusing to see if I could find her on Facebook, and I found this picture that I have on her missing poster right here on the right. That was in a video, and she was dressed up. She was out dancing at this club, and I thought, man, that don't even look like these other pictures on her missing poster. I was like, I'm going to have to share that picture because people need to know she looks like this too. That's like the most recent video of her. And then there was this picture of her on her page, which was very unusual, guys. It was a picture of her in lingerie, like that I don't think a woman would want her picture out there of. You guys picking up what I'm laying down? Put a 1 in the chat if you can pick it up what I'm laying down. Like, it just didn't seem like she put that picture there herself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like that would have been something that I don't think necessarily that she would have posted. Like, it just doesn't, it was very creepy. And I was like, okay, I don't feel good about this. Okay. So then I saw a missing poster of Jazzy, and There was no mention that she may be with a male friend, Jason Chin, on that poster, but on an original poster where she went missing, that was on there. So I started looking into the Jason Chin guy, and I made sure to include that on my poster. What do you know? This guy, oh my goodness, let me go ahead and tell you. This guy right here, I'm fixing to tell you. These are some of the pictures from that video. By the way, that was on her page. I just think that it's very odd, some of these pictures that they have on there. But there he is. Yeah, she does look totally different, doesn't she, Michelle? It blew my mind. I was like, who this? This is not her. Oh, but when you put a little makeup on and fix your hair, I mean, that needs to be on the poster too, because when I saw her in that lingerie, I was like, this is not making me feel good. Because I was like, y'all, as after I cover all these cases, like the first thing that went through my mind when I saw that picture, I was like, is she being trafficked? Y'all, I hate that my mind goes to these places, but I'm a mother. I'm a mother. And when I see this young girl and I'm thinking, why is this on Facebook? Why is this on her Facebook page? This is so inappropriate. Like, WTF? And she's missing. I was like, no. No, this doesn't make any sense. And then this guy right here. Yes, she's 22. I know. But she's young. And young women get themselves in situations and they go missing. We see it all the time. And they can go missing under suspicious circumstances. And that was the suspicious circumstance. When I saw that, I was like, oh, I don't feel good about this. And here he is. Here he is, y'all, in the Williamson County Jail. I cannot. I'm like, yep, that happened. That happened. And Cynthia, I love Cynthia. Cynthia, if you're watching this, hey, baby. Human remains found in Williamson County, Tennessee a few days ago are not summer whales. I know this for a fact. The human whales belong to Jazzy Pace, who was unalived by her boyfriend, Jason Chin, who is now in custody and charged with her unaliving. And I had a bunch of people ask me, how do you know? And I'm like, Cynthia has pretty good information. She knows something. And it wasn't long after that the news started coming out with that about him being arrested and stuff. And I was like, yep, that's what it is. Okay. What a case. So if you guys could please continue to share her poster. Now, somebody did say that, that her remains have been found. So I haven't heard like the affirmative from law enforcement. But if he's in jail for that, which I did hear that he was getting charged with her murder. But at that time that I heard that, they had not found the body. But then it wasn't just very shortly after that Miss Cynthia posted that. And I appreciate her, sharing that information. See, we have to pray for these families because not everybody that's missing gets to come home safe, y'all. So, Well, that's about all that I have for tonight. I just wanted to give y'all an update. I can cut my camera back on now because I was flipping my screen all around, and I hate having my camera on. It just makes me feel like I'm getting too busy with everything going on. But is there anything else that y'all want to chit chat about before we get off here? I just wanted to give y'all the update on what was going on with that case. Yeah, her car was left in Chattanooga, and those remains were found near Murfreesboro. Well, I guess we will see how that. I want to hear it from law enforcement, because as far as I know, she could still be missing. Like, we can't just stop looking, because law enforcement, like, y'all, if y'all see a post saying where law enforcement says that it is her, like, please send it to me. Send it to me and let me know. And y'all pray for Jasmine Pace's family, because that is a tough case. And I would like to be able to, she deserves to be brought home to rest if she's not alive. But I was really hoping she'd be brought home safe. So, but that's pretty much all I have for tonight. I just wanted to share that information about the Aspen Jeter case, because things began popping that they weren't putting out on Sunday, and I want to make sure that you guys knew that there was a new missing poster that has Aspen's father featured on there, because he is actually not just missing, he is wanted for larceny of the 2015 blue Mazda 6 license plate. What did I say it was? S as in Sam, V as in Victor, K as in King, 760. I hope I'm saying that right. I just did that off the top of my head. I believe that is correct. SVK 760, South Carolina plates. Seen last in Fayetteville, North Carolina. If you guys see that plate with someone that is the description of Antar and Aspen in the vehicle, please do not approach them. Please call 911 and let authorities know immediately. The FBI, the U.S. Marshals, as you heard on the video, Sheriff Ravenell did address that the FBI is involved, the U.S. Marshals are involved, and multiple law enforcement agencies are now involved in the search for Aspen and Antar Jeter, and they're also working on this investigation and the death of Crystal Jumper. So until next time, guys, I hope that everyone has a wonderful night, and I will see you out in the YouTube streets somewhere. I got to go catch up on all things Benny Keys and whatever else is. There's so much popping right now that's happening. And I will probably be live possibly tomorrow or Friday. And I've got a couple of other cases that I want to talk about. So I hope that you guys will join me. And until next time, I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you to all the new members. I love y'all so much. And I really appreciate supporting this vision to help find the missing and to help advocate for families who want to come onto this platform and share their story. If you are a family that has a missing person, if you have a missing child, if you have a missing adult family member, or a missing friend, and you want to come and tell your story and share information, you can do so here on this platform, and you will be treated with respect. You will not be allowed to be bashed or harassed or bullied in any way, because you deserve to find answers to where your missing person is. And I want to be able to have family members use this platform, and so that these videos can be shared all around, and they will be able to hear the facts directly from the family members. That's why this platform is so important, because we want to offer the family members a safe place to come, a safe place to tell their story, where they will not be judged, and they can share information that is imperative for people to know in order to help find the person that they love. So thank you guys so much for being on this platform with me and sharing these missing cases. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got